Victory, a narrow victory in the end over Tang and Se. So they await the winners. They're on semi-final Saturday. So here come the Danes, Christiansen and Bøje. If you're with us yesterday, you'd have seen them progress through in a very entertaining quarter-final. Here come the ties. 4 in the world in this partnership. Never met before, these two pairs, so we've got no previous form whatsoever to go on.
All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Matthias, red or black? Red, black for you. Black it is. Supi Sara will serve. Who will receive? And which side?
Relatively new pairing, Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran. Less than a year together, they've already won 6 World Tour titles. But we'll start with the Danes. 31 years of age now, Christiansen, which is 6 years his partner's senior. Big win at the Super 750 Singapore Open. Six World Tour titles as a pair. And this year they've taken down the Macau Open, also a smaller event in Indonesia as well. Obviously Christiansen was out for a while. Suspension. But this week they've looked pretty good against some tough opponents. Obviously driven away the top seeds, and then they dashed hopes of a home victory in this event by knocking out Shaquille and Del Rue yesterday. So they certainly won't be fazed by playing the number 3 seeds. Of course, he was 1 in the world with TotalEnergies, World Champion as well, and 16 World Tour titles. But as mentioned, this new partnership with Paewsampran looks to be working very nicely as well. Clearly in form. They won the China Masters last month. That was also a 750 like this event. Quick look at their path through to the semi-final. Well, not much to see there, basically. Straight games all the way. Norikawa and Saito sent packing in barely half an hour yesterday, the 7th seeds. And Paewsampran of Spain is the umpire for this one. And Timo Väänänen of Finland is in the service judge's chair. I thought Christiansen and Bøje played well last night,
Ready
Steve.
to play.
Not just the way they play, but also, you know, it's tough sometimes when you're playing two players who are getting all the crowd support, and they kind of just shut that out, and they were the better pair.
Yeah, they were the better pair yesterday. Got a good win against the pair they didn't have such a great record against. And as you mentioned, this is the first meeting between these two pairs, but the Danes have previously played Puavaranukroh with his former partner, Subsiray. Oh, now we have a little bit of silence here.
This is due to the death last night of the Thai king's mother.
Thank you.
Yeah, they've basically played each other in sort of different guises, haven't they?
Yeah.
Different partners.
And Dechapon is 4-2 up in that partnership with Subsiray. So the interesting thing is to see how will his new partner, Paewsampran, whom he played so well with in the opening stages of their partnership, what is the trade-off going to be? He's going to get
on my right,
a little bit better net court player,
Dechapon, Puavaranukroh, and Supisara Paewsampran, Thailand. And on my left, Mathias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje, Denmark. Supisara Paewsampran to serve to Mathias Christiansen. Love all. Play.
So here we go for a place in tomorrow's mixed doubles final.
One love.
Well, early example of the kind of pressure that the Thais can potentially put on the Danish pair.
Yeah.
Service over. 1-all.
I
Service
think
over. 2-1.
the important things to note here is, first of all, can the Danes get the initiative? Paewsampran is very, very strong at the front court. And if they get the initiative, can they convert?
Service over.
It seems like
all.
slow playing conditions. And if they can't convert easily, then there's going to be a lot of rallies, and I would suspect Puavaranukroh to have the upper hand there because of the speed of movement.
3-2.
So it's It's a huge challenge for the Danes, whom I feel have played really, really well in the tournament. But here they're facing opposition and playing conditions that is sort of suited to get the better of the Danes. The way I see it. There's another question mark, and that is Paewsampran's left knee, which is strapped more than I recall seeing it. She's always playing with a brace on the right knee. Let's see if the Danes are going to flick her. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Fault. Service over.
That's a good action from Paewsampran there. The way she moves out and finishes the rally.
Oh, thank you very much,
Service
Christiansen.
over. 4-all.
Not enough length on the high serve there from Puavaranukroh. Good lift. It's gone wide. No, it's gone long. In fact.
5-4. Service over. 5-all. Six, 5.
Two great points to get if you're Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran.
Doesn't miss too many from that kind of range. Misjudgment on the Danish side, but that was comfortably inside the line.
Eight, 5, quick. Thank you. Service over.
Big smash from Christiansen.
6,
Just the
8.
sound echoed right around the arena. Bang.
Service over. 9, 6.
that's quick by Puavaranukroh.
10-6. Line judge.
Great
Grab
play.
the court, please. Court attendant.
Look how quickly, couldn't really see it. But he comes in so quickly on that court area.
Can you show him?
A very good start for
the
Thai pair.
Service over. 7-10.
Good action from Bøje. It's going to be really important for the Danes that she becomes a bit more active at the net. When they beat the top seeds, Zhang and Wei, she was a little bit passive in the first game, Alexandra Bøje, but then really raised her game. And that's fantastic.
Service over. 11-7.
He plays that just wonderfully well. And they've got a handy little 11-7 lead at the mid-game break. Ties in front.
ถ้าโยนไม่ต้องรีบก็ได้นะแต่เข้ามุมให้1 กับ 5เพื่อที่จะใช่แล้วตัวเราพยายามตัวเลยขาลอยๆไว้อย่าไปยืนฟิกแบบแน่นเข้าใจป่ะพร้อมเคลื่อนที่เคลื่อนไหวพร้อมเคลื่อนที่เคลื่อนไหวเวลาเราตกพื้นเห็นปุ๊บไปไหนไปเลยข้างหน้าเหมือนกันทำดีอยู่แล้วเตรียมเซตตัวเองให้เลยเข้าใจป่ะไม่ต้องไปแบบต้องเล่นน้ำหนักเอาเลยเตรียมเซตตัวเองให้ดีตลอดเวลาไม่ประมาท
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Supisada. Thank you. (11-7). Play.
Important coaching when it's two pairs that haven't played before. That's a beautiful follow-up. Good support from Puavaranukroh.
Service over. 8-12.
He's so quick side to side there, Mathias Christiansen, and I actually feel that they've come back stronger after his suspension.
Yeah.
He wasn't injured. He was suspended for failing to report his whereabouts. That means saying that the Danes
9-12.
planned a flight or a train to Hilo Open to Saarbrücken yesterday, and then going into the semifinals here, forgetting to report that to the Danish doping agency. That's one sort of cut in the card, and if you got 3 cuts, then it's a violation.
Paid a heavy price in the Olympics.
Service over.
Yes, as well.
13-9.
And I feel that they've come back as a better pair, and perhaps Christiansen is the most hungry player on the World Tour at the moment. He really wants to play some badminton, and they've done well. And you also get a feeling of this: what is it if you suddenly can't play anymore? How does that feel? And there's still so much you want to do, so you become a little bit more focused and dedicated, I suppose.
Service over. 10-13.
defense. Oi! That is super play by Alexander Bøje. And one of the question marks I had in the beginning is whether the Danes can put it away. Can Christiansen penetrate the Thai defense? And from the far side here, it seems like he can. So for the Danes, it's about getting the initiative, which is really hard because Paewsampran is so good at the net and Puavaranukroh is so quick on his feet. But that's really the goal. There it is again. Yeah.
12-13.
Well, 7 at one stage. Much tighter now.
Super play. Good variation from Mathias Christiansen.
13-all. There. Thank you. Thank you, line judge. Thank you. Players on court. Service over. 14-13.
Amazed it came back at all, to be honest.
15-13.
Immaterial in terms of who was going to win the point.
I mentioned that Puavaranukroh and his former partner were 4-2 up against the Danes in the head-to-heads. Paewsampran, she also had a former partner in Supak Jomko, and they were 1-3 down. So should be very, very interesting.
Service over. 14-15.
What a cute angle that is.
Service over. 16-14.
He's got so much imagination. Puavaranukroh couldn't have placed that any better.
Seventeen, 14. Service over. 15-17. Matthias, stay on court.
Got ticked off a couple of times yesterday for wandering around at the back of the court.
Yeah.
Play. Sixteen, 17.
Oh, yeah, that's a beauty from Paewsampran.
Service over.
Came forward so quick.
18-16.
And that was fantastic play. I think the Danes are a little bit too afraid to play the rear court of the ties. We've seen the women's singles that sort of indicated that it is definitely possible to play the back line. Oh, that's good. Puavaranukroh coming across.
19-16.
Going all the way across on Alexander Bøje. Very difficult to defend.
So a couple of points away now from securing this opening game, but it's been pretty tight throughout. Certainly wouldn't be taking anything for granted. So game points then, 4 of them
20.
for the
Game
ties.
point, 16.
Perfect play by Puavaranukroh in between the two Danes.
That'll do it. Well, the tame ending in the end, 21-16.
First game won by
And the Thai
Paewsampran,
pair
Puavaranukroh,
take down
and
the opener
Paewsampran,
in 19 minutes. They lead 1 love.
21-16.
Jeg synes faktisk, i spillet herinde, det bliver svært ved at løse hendes serv. Vi kommer lidt svært ud af hendes serv. Jeg ved ikke, om vi skal prøve at se, om vi kan også dig nogle gange bare spille den på netkanten på hende. Altså bare prikke ind på netkanten på hende.
Så varierer hele tiden, når vi ligger på mellembanen over foran, så løber hun. Hvis vi spiller 3 gange for, så løber hun.
Men jeg synes
Hvis vi
faktisk...
spiller 3 gange over, så kommer han også på det.
Ja, vi er nødt til at ligge og dreje det hele tiden i spillet. Men jeg synes primært, at det er hendes serv. Altså, jeg synes egentlig, at vi i spillet kommer ret fornuftigt. Men vi er nødt til at bare ligge langt fremme hele tiden. Og se, om vi kan...
Jeg tror, at vi er nødt til at have, at Ali skal blande sig noget mere på mellembanen, når han ligger. Fordi jeg føler bare, at de ligger og spiller hele tiden. Altså, sådan, vi står sådan her, men de bliver ved med at finde en eller anden løsning for os. Og jeg synes, det er røvsvært at stå 50-50, men er lidt nede. For før hun står op i netkanten. Ja, vi løfter elendigt. Altså, det er alt for negativt. Vi er slet ikke positive, når vi vinder. Du har slet noget positiv energi ind i det her. Altså, de spiller røven godt. Ja. Lad os nu holde på her. Ja.
Men om at stå og have siderne hver.
เข้าใจว่าที่แทงไปแล้วที่มันเอื้อมเฟรมขยับเข้าไปแทนถ้ามันเด้งมากูถอยให้ถ้าเฟรมไม่เข้าถ้าเฟรมยืนเฉยมันก็แมทแล้วเข้าไปโยนเฟรมต้องเข้าไปบีบแทนเซ็ต
บางทีเหมือนลูกแรกมันไปโด่งแล้วมันทิ้งจากข้างบนไง
เฟรมต้องเข้าไปข้างหน้า
20
กัน
seconds. 20 seconds.
ขนาดไปหน่อยแล้วเดิน
ดูเอาเองไม่เป็นไร
Coach, return to your chair. Players on court. Second game. Love all. Play.
So Christiansen and Bøje playing catch up here. But they showed enough in that first game to suggest it's certainly not impossible they can get back into this.
But it was interesting what Mathias Christiansen said. He said, we're far too negative. We're playing some good rallies, and they're playing fantastic, and we're focusing on the negative stuff. So let's beep, 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 be positive. And that's a contradiction in itself, but I think he's right. And then he wanted Alexander Bøje to be more active on the mid-court area. I definitely agree that it's a good thing if she can be more active, but it's not easy against
Service over.
Puavaranukroh because he's so quick. He's got so many options. He can play the cross. He can play the mid net with his touch. The last thing they discussed was that Thomas Daumgaard felt they didn't play well enough on Paewsampran's serve. This is one of the situations where I feel that Bøje, when she makes the first interception, she should sort of be hypnotized to think that she's Kim Won-ho, the Korean men's doubles player, because he's so ready with his racket again. So she covers after she's made the first interception again. She helps cover.
Good lead.
Now the Danes definitely will be able to play the back court and make the court bigger for Puavaranukroh. I think that's going to be really important. Can also flick Paewsampran even more if they decide to do that.
Service over. 2,
that looks very
3.
Sort of what's the English word? Timid or uncertain. That
timid's right,
there
I think.
For Bøje.
Yeah.
There's no reason why she shouldn't be full of self-confidence, but it looks like she isn't.
Service over. 4-2.
Good shot.
Phenomenal defense from Bøje in particular.
Yeah. It's gone long. No.
Matthias
Well, there's a
Christiansen
challenge here.
Challenges called in.
Danes want to check that that actually did touch the line.
Bøje signaling it was good.
Challenge unsuccessful.
She was right.
1 challenge remaining. Service over. 3-4. Matthias. Stay on court.
He's wandering around again.
3-4.
He does test umpire's
Play.
patience a little bit. 3-4.
Oh, what a shot he's playing there, Puavaranukroh. Amazing touch. Basically want to play those shots to the midcourt area so they have their highest point at the top of the tape and then starts dropping.
Service over. 5.
That's where
4.
I want Bøje to be really active when Paewsampran is a little bit below the top of the tape. Take a side, sometimes go forward, cover the full net, cover the tight net, but don't stand at the middle because it's not most likely not coming there.
Service over. 5.
A little lucky,
all.
but they'll take it.
Good coverage
Service
by
over.
Mathias Christiansen. He
6,
did that so well
5.
against Zhang and Wei. It's almost side by side with Bøje. And he can afford to be a little bit closer to the net here, as the Thais are playing with the drift and have trouble being accurate to the Danish rear court. That's the way to do it for Bøje.
7,
It's
5.
one of the things about being a female mixed doubles player is that preserving self-confidence is the most important thing, because you've got to act so quickly on the front court there. So basically, if you make a bad mistake, you should do a Peter Schmeichel, the Danish football goalkeeper. Whenever he made a mistake, he found the nearest defender and scolded him badly.
Yeah.
And that's what Bøje should do. If she
Service
makes
over.
mistakes, scold Mathias Christiansen like it was his
7.
mistake, because it's so important to preserve the self-confidence.
Yeah, because you know you're going to get targeted,
Yes.
essentially, by the man on the other side of the net.
Yes.
Lovely shot, meanwhile, from Paewsampran has got the Thais back to within a point.
All. Quick. Thank you.
I must say it looks extremely high, the serve of Paewsampran. But obviously only the service judge can tell. That's a great play.
8,
Yeah, set up
7.
by Puavaranukroh and then finished off by
Court attendance.
Paewsampran admirably.
Matthias, can you show him? Thank you. Nine, 7.
Weren't expecting that, the Danes.
Matthias.
No, it's a little bit more difficult to put it away from the near side here. He's in front of the service line, but also directly at Puavaranukroh.
Play. Service over. 8, 9. Nine all. Change.
Yeah. A clash of rackets there, and I think it's a wise
Change the shot. Change the
to
racket.
change the racket.
Quick.
Because you never know if there's a little crack that eventually can force the racket to break totally, and then you're down a point.
Ten, 9.
Back on the Thai side of the net.
And Mathias Christiansen praising Alexandra. in line with what they discussed in the interval. Gotta be more positive.
Well, handy net cord for the Danes, and they lead 11-9 mid-game break.
Han ikke kan få lov at spille igennem, fanger noget, og så står du helt op bag. Så begynder de at fedt de der krydser henover.
Jeg tænker, hvis der kommer noget, så kan vi godt føle, at vi har skabt så meget plads. Vi kan godt trykke på hende, og så dækker jeg ud.
Ja, det er fint.
Lad os lige prøve det nogle gange.
Det er helt fint. Det er helt fint.
Fordi hun er begyndt at...
Og så står hun med den der forhånd, og men så skal du ud i din egen forhånd. Ja, det er helt fint.
Jeg tænker, vi lige prøver det der.
Chancen derude også.
Ja, også dem, der du får prikket lidt ned under den sidste her, så kommer der fejl på dem, altså. Men det er vigtigt, at du kommer ud og blander dig, som du gør nu, for de bliver pisse stresset.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
นั่นแล้วก็วางไม่ใช่เข้าใจเปล่าเตรียมตัวดีนะ
Players on court. (11-9). Play.
On a bit of a roll at the moment, those two.
Service over. 10-12. Service over. 13-10.
Again, extremely solid defense from Bøje.
Alexandra.
Alexandra.
Alexandra. Stay on court.
Oi, oi, oi. Air shot.
14-10.
Should have easily been Taipei's point as well. All of a sudden, it's a little bit of leeway now on that scoreboard.
Not going to be as many smashes as previously. There's going to be a lot of those drop shots from Puavaranukroh.
Just look to me at the moment with Taipei, so they're very frustrated. They can't get through the Danes.
They can't get through the Danes because they can lift with more quality, and they're using in the overall game, they're using the backcourt a lot more They didn't use the backcourt in the first game. Everything got cramped on the first 60% of the court. Good serve from Christiansen.
Fault. 16-10. Service over. 11-16.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it has to be that
What
good
a
to get
rally.
through, doesn't it, at the moment?
16.
The way that the Danes are defending. One of the only places on the court that he could have put it.
Play now.
Well, he read that and he was there very, very quickly and easily in time
12.
to effect the very straightforward kill.
He was starting early there, Puavaranukroh. That's a beauty from Bøje.
12.
Playing into the net from a little bit below the top of the tape. That's the trait of a strong female mixed doubles player. That's a beauty.
Service over. 13-18. Matthias, what do you need? All over, no. Use your foot, no Matthias. Going back on court. Matthias, go back on court.
I think the umpire is being very lenient with the Danes.
Yeah.
They oftentimes swing around the corner where the Danish coaches are sitting, taking a lot of time in between the rallies. They couldn't say anything if the umpire decided to follow a more strict line, so to speak. Oh, that's a great interception by Paewsampran.
14-18.
Who's been quiet for the last few minutes, actually.
Yeah. That's gone wide.
So just two more points required to level this
14.
semi-final. They've been comfortably, up to this point at least, the better pair in this game, those two. Yes, a few errors from the ties, but it's been as much about the way they've lifted it And here are game points, 6 of them.
Game point 14.
There it is. So 21-14. We are going to have a decider
Second game won by
coming up.
Mathias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje, 21-14. 1 game all.
ตอนที่เขาโยนมาให้เราบุกมันไม่ได้ผิดนะแต่มันผิดที่อะไรมันผิดที่เราบุกก็แม่งแล้วแม่เขารับแน่นมาอยู่ตลอดเวลาเข้าใจปะเพราะฉะนั้นอ่ะดูด้วยเวลาเขายืนบุกเขายืนอยู่อย่างเงี้ยปุ๊บเลยทำไงเขายืนไปข้างหน้าหลังแล้วค่อยบุกเข้าใจปะหน้าหลังแล้วค่อยบุกแล้วเวลาเราบุกปุ๊บเขารับมาปุ๊บเราต้องเซตตัวเร็วเพื่ออะไรเพื่อไม่ใช่มาเข้ามาเตรียมแล้วก็ได้แค่แมทได้แค่วางไว้ข้างหน้าลูกตามต่อลูกสำคัญเข้าใจปะตามต่อเช่นตบปุ๊บยิงเข้าไปมุมไหนต่อแต่ไม่ใช่มาแหมะอยู่ข้างหน้าเพราะแหมะอยู่ข้างหน้าปุ๊บอะตอนนี้มันเดินเข้ามาบีบเข้ามาหมดเลยเราต้องเห็นอย่าใช้ความรู้สึกเข้าใจป่ะอย่าใช้ความรู้สึกใช้ที่เห็นไปไหน
Tilbage til det der, hvor vi kommer så langt frem, så hun ikke bare kan stå.
Ja, fordi nu ligger hun net. Hun må ikke stå heroppe med den. Hun skal ligge hernede med den, ikke? Og det er godt dem, du fanger. Bare lige et lille prik på.
Du bare blive ved med at stole på, at du... Altså, fordi hun dræber ikke noget deroppe. Hun ligger højt, men hun dræber ikke.
Jeg kommer til at lægge nogen ind, hvor at måske hun er høj catcher, men
så skal du helt op bag.
Fordi hun slår ikke til den.
Men det er for at få hende med.
Ja, hun trækker den bare ned under.
Men ved med at tro på, at du kan stå langt frem, selvom hun står helt oppe i kanten.
Ja.
Så giver vi om den... Jeg ved ikke, altså det er nok, fordi vi... Vi giver den ikke nok herover før. Altså, vi står på, da vi starter. Vi løfter så kort. Ja.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Op og sidde nettet, op og sidde mellembanen her.
Kom nu her.
Final game. Love all. Play.
Mathias Christiansen's last words were, "We are not lifting high, and we were not lifting well enough in the first game. Didn't hit it enough." And I think that's entirely correct. The Danes, they were too afraid of the drift. There is some drift, but not so that you can't play the backcourt.
Supisada, you shot them. Service over. 1-all.
Super placement there from Puavaranukroh.
Service over. 2-1.
Hard to know who to make favourites at the moment because it's been such a topsy-turvy match to this point.
Yeah.
Flown well out the back.
3-1.
Paewsampran looks a little bit subdued. Looking at the jumbo screen to see what happened in that rally. Here's Tasana Panviswas, the Thailand coach. It's gone wide. Nope, stays in.
Service over. 2-3.
Control by Puavaranukroh.
Service over. 4-2.
Good play there by Bøje, but I think she could go even more for the straight one there and force the crosses from Puavaranukroh. Excellent. That's beneficial for the ties. When Bøje is in the right-hand field, then the cross to the outer side of her body, or the service field, you could say, the inner tram line. There's been some points for the Thai pair there.
My Thai obviously isn't very proficient, but it wouldn't have surprised me if the message to the Thai pair during that last game break was got to try and steal the initiative back a little bit, because the Danes had it pretty much exclusively in that second game.
Yeah.
Court attendance.
That was 3 good points for the Thais there, but they were a little bit lucky because Christiansen has had a couple of chances that he netted.
Yeah, that was a bit of a present, really.
Players on
the
court.
chance wasn't as big as it looked from up where we're sitting.
There were so few mistakes from either Christiansen or Bøje in that second game.
Fault. 6-4.
I think the solution for the Danes is to cross away from that backhand side. Simply, I mean, if Paewsampran catches it, then so be it. That was what was sufficient against Jung Jin-bong and Wei Yashin.
Made business with that.
5,
right out the middle
6.
of the racket.
Players, come here. Subisara Deshapon, come here. Come. Not going out of court. Play must be continuous. No delay.
I think it's the first time the Thais have done it, in all honesty. It's been the Danes that have taken a long time, and the umpire has the option of giving a yellow card as a warning.
Yes, I think lenient is the word so far, certainly with Christiansen, who's gone walkies on several occasions.
Good rally.
Service over. 7-5. Deshapon. Quick.
I count at least 3 rallies where the Danes have sort of had good opportunities, but point has gone to Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran, and in the long run, that could be really, really important. Good save.
It's wide.
Yeah, that's fantastic save by the Thais.
8-5.
Well, the Thais did to the Danes in that rally what they had done to them in the second game.
Yes, exactly. Strong, strong defense. There was the cross. Oh, that's a beauty. How quick is she on her feet, Sudirman Paewsampran?
Yeah, she read that to absolute perfection, saw exactly what was happening and then got across. Once she'd got there, not a problem, put that away.
They had a lead of 11-6 in the first game interval. Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran. A similar lead would make them the clear favorite in my book.
Service over. 6-9.
I think more importantly for the Thais, Paewsampran have regained her confidence. She looked a little bit down in the opening of this third game.
Seven, 9. Service over. 10-7.
It takes so little, doesn't it, for the momentum to shift?
Yeah.
So they have a 4-point lead at the mid-game break. The Thais, 11-7.
De spiller rigtig fint. De er ved at hjælpe hinanden. De er ved at holde fat her.
Farten.
Ja, vi skal fart nu.
Han går håndtråd på mig i omstilling hver eneste gang.
Mathias er begyndt at prikke knæt over i baghånden.
Tryk, og så stoppe af. Eller,
præcis.
Jeg synes,
den må ikke komme videre. Og ellers så skal den ændres helt retning. Det bedste er at stoppe af, og så skal der jages. Vi er ved med at dække her. Vi har tabt 3-4 dueller, hvor vi spiller kongen godt, hvor de også spiller kongen godt.
20 seconds.
11-10 videre her. Fra 0 af her. Kom der.
Players on court. 11-7.
Thomas Stavgaard,
Play.
the Danish coach, saying we've lost a couple of rallies where we're playing really good. It could just as well have been 11-10. I totally agree. We've discussed it up here that it could just as well have been 11-8 in favor of the Danes.
12-7.
But as always, when you're trailing at the mid-game interval, you put yourself under pressure in the first 2-3 rallies after the change of ends.
Oh, that was a little tame.
13-7.
So now suddenly 6-point the deficit. For the Danes, even though they play the preferred side, all momentum with the Thai pair.
Service over. 8-13. Service over.
Will be the gift.
14-8.
A flick serve now from Puavaranukroh would be efficient, I suppose.
And these errors becoming increasingly costly for those two.
Service over. 9-15. Service over. 16-9.
Brilliant. Again, the
17-9.
cross-court, cross-body smash from Puavaranukroh.
Absolutely nailed it.
Fault.
Better play from the Danes, from
Service over.
Bøje in particular.
10-17. The chaperone, can you show her? It's okay? Thank you. Okay. Service over. 18-10.
Looks like Christiansen have tensed up. Last two services not of good quality.
Service over. 11-18.
Open up the court nicely, and that was a fairly straightforward put away from mid-court for a player of his ability. And just 2 more points needed now.
Fantastic attack was played in the second part of the third game. The Thai pair.
Service over.
Some variations in
12-19.
It's gone long, and here are match points. 8 of them for a place in tomorrow's final.
12. Service over.
That was a little bit too steep.
13-20.
Well, Dane's
Stay on
dodged
court.
3 or 4 bullets there, apparently.
Stay on court. Stay on court.
That's good play. The angle shot from Bøje.
14-20.
Would you believe it? Well, they haven't lost because of that. That was just the final nail in the coffin. But Puavaranukroh and Paewsampran have got over the line, and semi-comfortably really in the deciding game. 21-14. Game that swung, or match that swung one way and then the other. And I think we're set to have a phenomenal showdown tomorrow afternoon in the mixed doubles final.
Match won by
A loss with credit for Christiansen and Bøje.
Paewsampran.
But it's the
21-16, 14-21,
who go through.
21-14.
A bit of positivity on a sad day for Thailand. Yeah.
So they win 21-16, 14-21, 21-14. An hour and 3 minutes on court one. Coming next, the second women's singles semi-final. It's An Se-yoon against Chen Yufei for the 27th time. Stay with us. Well, a warm welcome back to the Glaz Arena, and we have reached the second women's singles semi. What a match this should be. Han Se-young against Chen Yufei, both Olympic champions, and with an enduring rivalry that goes back quite a long way now. And the winner, if you were with us earlier, you'll have seen a victory for Wang Zhiyi against Han Yue, so she is in tomorrow's final, and looking on as a very interested observer to see who she's going to play tomorrow afternoon. Officials coming on court, and we're going to have our